Well, I've told you before, I don't know that much about night vision, but why am I standing out here in the pitch black woods in a snowstorm with nothing but a rifle and a dog talking about night vision? I don't know. Let's check out this newest submission to the budget night vision lineup. Welcome back to OG's Danger Show. So I don't know that much about night vision, but a while back I was contacted by One Leaf and they offered to send me their night vision scope and binocular to try out on a rifle. I had a good time. The video did really well. We generated some good sales for them and they sent me a night vision binocular. And again, there was a lot of interest in that video. A lot of people really inquisitive about night vision. I don't know the first thing about night vision, so I'm probably not the expert. However, just like you, if you are kind of entering this field and you just want some budget night vision that you can use to defend your property and your home, and you're just a regular, doughy, middle-aged dad like me, well, maybe I am the guy to talk about night vision. We can both kind of be lost together. So after testing that One Leaf NV200 binoculars, I was contacted by a company that I really can't even pronounce their name. The label on here looks like IXX or something like that. Let's just call it the IX company right now. They contacted me and offered to send me yet another pair of night vision binoculars here. They claim that their night vision binoculars are better with a better picture. Now, they don't have a laser rangefinder included, and I wanted to see how they stacked up. I offered to test them for them, and just like everything I test here on the show, I am not beholden to any manufacturer. I don't know these people. All I'm doing is trying out some gear, something that I think maybe you guys would find useful. The part I like about these, let's call them IX night vision binoculars, is that they are dirt cheap. If you saw the NV200 video, remember that the getting into that night vision binocular setup is going to run you about $329. Well, I can tell you, for about $169, you can get into the night vision game with these IX company night vision binoculars. Now, I had a lot of people on that last video kind of jump my shit. Oh, gee, they're not binoculars. There's only one binocular on there. And okay, for fuck's sake, I know that. They look like binoculars. They function a lot like binoculars. We're going to call these night vision binoculars for now. Let's get one thing out of the way first. These night vision binoculars are not able to be mounted to a helmet. A lot of people were really interested in the NV200 and asked if it could be mounted to a helmet to act as nods for, I guess, walking around. Listen, folks, if you're trying to get away with some budget stuff like this attached to a helmet that you can flip down for some kind of a midnight LARPing situation, this really isn't the product for you. If you're like me and you're just interested in being able to watch your property, maybe keep them in the truck, scan ahead down a dark road with your lights off. Maybe you just want to look at your ranch, your property in the middle of the night and see if there's any intruders on your land. And you're just a normal, doughy, middle-aged dad like me, and you're not some kind of tactical ninja, middle of the night combat zombie. Well, maybe these things are for you. Let's take a look at them and see what they'll do. So first, let me give you some specs on this product. The IX company claims that this is a night vision goggle. It says right on the box, full color night vision goggle. Now, they use a little bit different language than we do, and goggle is, of course, not intended to be something that you wear snapped up to your face, mounted to a helmet, like some kind of discount nod system. They call their product the full color night vision goggle. There is no catchy, goofy Night Stalker 5000 designation for this thing. This night vision device comes with a 35 millimeter lens. It has a 20 power digital zoom. It does record audio and video and still pictures, which is something I found really handy. And I'm going to record a lot of the commentary for this video through the onboard audio system right here on this night vision device. They claim this is a 1.4 watt. Don't really even know what that means. And then it consumes 2 watts. Don't really know what that means. It's got a lithium polymer battery. And I'll tell you, if you look at the bottom of this device, it's going to look like you've got a battery compartment that you can slide open with a little thumb pressure, just like every single thing we put batteries in. But there's been a little label affixed to this aftermarket right over the battery door that says, "Unable to open the battery cover," with an exclamation point. So that must be pretty damn serious. So it's just rechargeable with this USB-C charging cord. And that's pretty handy because that's become kind of the industry standard right now. To recharge this night vision device, you're going to flip up this little rubber cover right here in the center, and you'll see underneath there not only the micro SD card that comes included, a 32 gig micro SD card that comes included with the night vision device, but you're also going to see that USB-C charging port that allows you to recharge these devices. You don't need to mess with batteries whatsoever. In fact, I tried to give it a little thumb pressure to get that thing open and see, of course, because I'm a dude and we tend to just go around and deliberately fuck shit up. But I was unable to open this battery door, so that's probably a good thing. Hopefully they've super glued it closed so that people like me won't mess it up. The night vision device comes with this handy little felt bag. Comes with a little carrying strap if you want to snap that on, and of course your USB-C charging cord. That is it. No other frills. There is no IR laser or anything like that that goes with this. But there's a reason why this product is $169. Very easy for the average Joe to get into the night vision game, whereas some of those other products, even the entry-level ones, were running mid 300s, and then of course getting up into the nice stuff, you're looking at well over $1,000, sometimes up into the $3,500 range. Let's take a look at this screen and see what we can find. Now, I'm panning around right now. I want to show you that I am out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm doing a 360-degree turn. I've got a dog down here at my feet that you can't see, looking down a snowy, dark road in near pitch black forest. The only light I can see is a little bit of ambient light in the sky coming from, who knows, moon or whatever's over this storm. I'm standing next to some kind of little cabin out here, and we'll take a look at that pretty soon. One of the major criticisms I got on my last two night vision videos, because remember, I'm not a night vision guy, oh gee, you didn't show this product in complete darkness. How do we know what kind of ambient light gathering abilities this thing has? Well, they were absolutely correct. So we're out here in about as dark as I can get. We're in the snowy woods about 10 miles outside of a little town. There is no glow from the city. There's no street lights out here. So to power up this night vision device, we're going to press and hold the center button. Obviously a little power button. That's pretty easy to see. As the device lights up, you're going to notice a nice little theater window that's got the date and time. I went ahead and set the date and time while I was home. It's got a nice little handy, very simple set of controls on top, a big ring setup. And that ring setup allows us to basically run this. I really didn't even look at the instructions. I just kind of fiddled my way through this like guys are wont to do. But if you press and hold the menu button, you're going to get a list of controls. Things like image size, record audio, yes or no. Do we want to loop recording? I don't know why you would. I was able to set the date and time ahead of time. I was able to enable a date stamp in the bottom corner of the video. Obviously, I've got to format the micro SD card before I can record on it. And just be aware that when you format your micro SD card, you are going to erase everything that was on it prior. I formatted a blank SD card. It took seconds. The rubber control ring has raised graphics, so you're able to feel your way around this little dial in the dark pretty well. And the IXX company says that to start recording, all I'm going to do is press and hold the IR button, and we should get a recording. Now, the company mentions that you need to hold this up and look through the viewfinder, which is a nice bright viewfinder. Those of you who are looking for ultra stealth, who want to be the night ninjas, yes, this thing does cast light back at your face. So don't plan on go sneaking around and checking on your neighbors. But I think you're going to see right here, there's a stone column in front of me, and as I focused in on it, I'm getting a pretty clear view in IR mode number 1. So that's actually pretty cool. We've got Shakespeare the mountain dog laying out here in the road. He's getting snowed on, but he loves it for some reason. He's laying here on a snowy road. A few minutes ago, we both got freaked out. There's a little shed behind us here that has a metal roof. And the metal roof shed a bunch of snow and had this loud scratching banshee noise. Just about completely freaked us out. So now, as far as detail goes, I wanted to set up a little item out here and kind of help show you what kind of detail you can expect. Shakespeare's freaked out. The snow keeps falling off the roof. I'm a little freaked out myself. It's good to be well armed out here. I've set up a Gerber multi-tool on the bed of my truck. Now, as far as a night vision video camera, just to do detail work, this is probably not the device you want, but here I am about 2 yards away from the multi-tool, and with a little focus ring here, I'm able to get some pretty decent detail nice and close. So if there's one thing I didn't really care for about this device, it's that its onboard audio recording left a lot to be desired. It was very, very quiet, it was very distant, and basically unusable for purposes of this video. Fortunately, I also had my primary audio recording system going in my pocket and was able to record all of the audio for this video. But had I been relying only on the night vision device to record its own onboard audio, I'd be shit out of luck, and you'd have an awfully silent video full of goofy music. I'll give you a sample of what I was recording on the device. You see a fence post over there. He's watching the road for us. Let's take a quick scan to make sure we're out here by ourselves. You can see this gives you a sample of the color. Folks, as I'm scanning here, you'll see a little bit of the color of the stones in that post. But I'm not really going to rely on a night vision device to record audio. It's actually kind of an extra feature, and I'm not really sure it's a feature that I would ever really use in the real world. So is this night vision device something I would actually use? Well, yes, it actually is. For the price, I think it's a pretty dang good deal. It's not something you're going to take into combat with you. It's not something you're going to take even into some really harsh conditions. But it is something nice that you might want to set in the window of your remote farmhouse or cabin. It's something that you can use to scan the streets around your neighborhood or your land and make sure that you don't have any predators approaching your property and the ones you love. But for $169, this is more than a toy. It's a pretty useful little device that just about anyone can afford to help get into the night vision game without dropping tons and tons of money if you're not an actual serious night vision user. If you're interested in such a thing like this, I'd like you to use the link that I put down here in the description below. This IXXX company has reduced the price of this just for OG's Danger Show viewers. It was listed originally at $199, and they've lowered it to $169 just for you guys. So go ahead and use the link below this video in the description section. Click on it and get your own set sent directly from Amazon. I think you'll actually be pretty impressed for the price. Just know that if you're going to be busting rhymes and spitting flows and sending that demo tape into a record producer, you're probably going to want to get a different set of night vision goggles. Well, that's about it for this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by for yet another OG's Night Vision episode. I promise you there won't be many more. I encourage you guys to stay safe out there, stay armed where you are legally allowed to do so, and until next video, OG out.